What's up, guys? We are in my backfield now. We're on our way to this trail. And I know what you're thinking. What's behind there? What's back there? It's the other piece of land. It's another quarter that we got. So we'll have two quarters locked up here. It is a landlocked piece of quarter, so this piece of land. So that means there's no legal county road going to it that's built. There's allowances, but it's not built. To show you how this field is mostly cleared, how it's going to be, how I want to set it up for cattle. So here's the only trail. We're going to head up here and go check it out. All right, guys, so here we go up this trail. This is an alley just dividing the property line between the home quarter and the back quarter. The crazy part about this is that we bought the back quarter. Used to all be owned, 3 quarters going this way, used to all be owned by an old farmer. The family farm homesteaded the far quarter, and it slowly got sold, and we actually bought the middle quarter and the highway quarter with separately from the original owners and slowly put it back together. So here's about the property line. You can see some trees being cleared in there. We're about to go up here. Back in my quarter, it's pretty low ground and all the water runs off from these hills here. And now as we get in here, you're gonna see it really open up and you're gonna see how much more cleared it is. Here we are on the landlocked quarter, and it has not been seeded in 20 years. It has some fertility problems. And I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna take this poor pasture and I'm gonna use bale grazing, rotational grazing, proper management, and probably improper management because I'm just learning all this, to maximize the grass growth, the rest period, putting nutrients back in the soil, and reduce having to till or tear up anything. So right here you can see it's pretty rocky. I'm going to turn the camera around and show you. It's pretty rocky. There's a rock, and when you look out here, all these windrows, you can see them better this way. These are from where the farmer busted his hay bind and a knife came off from hitting rocks, and he said it was just constant. See, there's some rocks turned up. There is little topsoil up here. It is really sandy, which is quite the opposite of my quarter down lower. So my plan is all in here. I'm gonna try, and if I can figure out how to get cattle water or get the cattle to the water, I want to bale graze, where I spread out bales all the way through here, well wide apart, and electric fence, and then the cows are gonna come through. And another thing to note is that you can see a lot of exposed dirt in here, and it's just not thickly established. The farmer seeded oats in here to start re-breaking this ground and bringing the fertility back, and he seeded a pasture blend underneath. So I'm gonna see what kind of legumes and grasses come up. I'm not quite sure, but that's one perk. We're gonna start trying slowly rebuilding this. Okay, so here we are. We just drove around the one edge and we're in some more clearing. This is another field just on the other side of the tree row is where we were. It's probably about another 30 or 40 acres. Again, all cleared and seeded in hay. And then here we have some old fence lines with where the trees just grew back. That's one thing I'm not used to out here. Where I'm from, there is 0 trees, and here you're constantly fighting back. You can see the edge where the farmer didn't cut nearly as close. And the problem with haying like that is every year you're slowly bringing it in a few feet, and next thing you know, you get big old trees like that just growing back in. But I'll let you see here on the ground, the grass is quite a bit different. There's a lot less dirt you can see in between, and it's mostly just a tame grass. I don't even know what the types are. So this is what the goal is for the grass to look like. But again, I think it hasn't been seeded in so long. Putting the cattle out here is gonna help rejuvenate this soil, and especially, I keep going back to this rotational grazing. I plan to we're gonna fence a huge project. We're fencing all the way around with a mulcher. We're gonna come in and grind up the trees, and we're gonna fence the whole perimeter. But then on the inside, I'm gonna just put electric fence and only give the cattle a few acres at a time to eat, so that maybe if I start in a corner like that and I work them through the field all the way around, eventually by the end, when I come back here, this grass has had a really long chance to rest and regrow, and kind of maximizes your pasture. So I'm kind of hoping that I can see what I can really get for the max out of the pasture here. But anyways, it's just crazy that we have this completely open quarter here that's probably been farmed for decades, where we can go and put probably easily 50 cows, maybe upwards of 80 between the two properties right away in the first few years. And I'm just so excited, and it seems almost surreal that, you know, 6 months ago we were out here with the realtor. I had no idea where my cows were gonna go. Now here I am, and I got a ring on my finger, which is much more important, and a very supportive wife who's letting me try this and helps edit these videos. And I'm just so excited to see where all of this goes, to really try and take the best care of it as possible, and to see where it can go and how somebody can build up a ranch from essentially nothing. And I think that's just the coolest story, that whatever it is, you can just put your mind to it, and if you just keep working at it and learning is the key. You're gonna make mistakes, but you don't let yourself get down from them. You learn from them and don't make them again. But anyways, for now, stay tuned for the next projects coming up. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more of this content, and make a comment, like it or dislike it. If you don't like it, that's cool. Tell me why, or don't. See if I care. Bye.